What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Lucatrades Road to Profitability trade recap. Today we had an awesome trade. We traded on Nasdaq. We took longs. It was a bit of a later in the day type of trade, but it was still a good execution. So with that being said, let's go through it and see how I took this trade. Let me know if you took the trade the same, if you took it differently, if you would have taken this or would not have taken this. Know in the comments, and we'll get straight into it. So as always, we marked out the session highs and session lows. Now, I didn't mark out this session low here at the London low because in pre-market we just dumped and took everything out. As market opened, we took everything out on both the indexes as well, besides previous day lows. So let's jump into the 5-minute and have a look at what I was looking at when market opened. We came in, market opened, came down, we took these draws on liquidity, we started moving up into this gap, and then we were playing around in this gap for a while until we inversed it down, but price was giving us a whole lot of nothing at the start for the first hour or so into market open. You can see here we came low and then we moved up, but then in the first 5 minutes we moved down. We created a bearish gap, which we eventually inverse, which was my indication that we're going to move higher. We inverse this 5-minute gap. So we took out liquidity, we moved higher, we broke this gap, which means we broke structure up. So then that was enough for me to go down to the 1 minute and find a 1 minute confluence to continue higher. So in this case, it was equilibrium. We had equilibrium to go higher. We hit equilibrium. So all I needed off that was to break structure. We broke structure here on this candle. I waited a little bit longer to entry because I wanted ES to inverse as well, which it finally did inverse here on this candle. So then once it did there, I went back, I entered the trade. We had a bit of resistance at the start. It didn't want to break straight away, but it did. It didn't really break down, so it was okay. It wasn't too scary. I got into it, and then we broke up. This was my take profit because see, this was a 5-minute high. We took our take profits on here, and then this candle was quite a bullish candle, so we shot up. I then put my stop loss at the bottom of this gap that it created on the 1 minute, which eventually we did come down and touch. So I did get stopped when I raised my stop losses there. I ended up making 500 on the day. We did overall end up coming back and taking full profit, so it is a bit annoying that happened. But at the same time, I took 500. If we have a look here, 523 on this first trading day of the month. Last month finished. It's not loading now. Let's give this a refresh. Last month we finished in the positive as well. So right now we are at $2,236 in profit, and we need to get to 3,000. So, we're one really decent trade away. But I don't look at it like that. I'm not just one trade away. I'm just going to execute my plan, and we'll see how we go from then. And if we get a winning day, if we get it all in one go, that'll be amazing. If not, we just go back and we go for it again. But super stoked that on the month we've had 5 trades and 0 losses. We're at 100% win rate, which is awesome to see. So hopefully we can pass this and then request a payout as soon as possible. So that would be awesome. Let me know if you guys took this trade, if you took a different trade, or if you didn't trade and you would have taken this, or you wouldn't have, or you would have waited for something else. Let me know all about it in the comments. If you're following along for this journey, I would really appreciate a subscribe and a like and a comment. It really helps me with my journey, and hopefully, it, you can you can watch this and it helps you guys with trading, and you guys can leave comments and help me as well, as we're all in this journey together. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.